Howdy there, everybody. I'm Kyle.
I'm Connor.
And today, on our first broadcast of our sports type show, we will be talking about the Lions versus 49ers game.
Worst game I've ever seen.
I've seen worse.
No, you have not.
Yes, they've gone 0-16 before. All right, I'm happy with this.
Yeah, but I would rather have not made it that far than lose that way.
Well, I would have rather than lose there than to go to the Super Bowl just to lose to the Chiefs.
I would be happy losing in the Super Bowl. Because at least they made the Super Bowl.
But we have something more to expect for next year.
I don't want something... We would have had something more to expect if they lost in the Super Bowl.
Anyways, today we will be talking about, should Dan Campbell have kicked the ball?
I believe yes.
I believe no. Because if you look at the stats, Mr. Badgley was hitting for 38% from his 50-yard tries. And if you look at where they were on fourth down, they were over 50 yards away. And if you look at the line statistics for making it on fourth down, it's better than 38%. So
I guess they do go for it a lot. We have the kicker's stats pulled up. It looks like 50 plus. Yeah, he's at 38%. 40 to 49, he's 77 though. So that second kick that they skipped out on, they could have gone for.
that is true.
And they should have gone for, because they were down 3. Plus the momentum shifter, really.
Yeah, the Vildor helmet alley-oop.
The helmet catch.
The
Well, not
Aiyuk.
helmet catch, but
I
was
still think he
awful.
should have let that ball hit the ground. But anyways, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Quarter one.
Well, they had a really good first quarter. Just about
And
the
a
best
good
I've
second
seen.
one.
And the
Mhm.
good, well, yeah, the second quarter was really good. It wasn't quite as good. But they were leading by a lot at the end of the first quarter, which never really happens.
Let's talk about Jamison Williams.
His, what was it, 40-ish yard catch?
Well, it wasn't a catch. It was more of a roundabout.
Oh, it
The
was,
roundabout
it
for the
was
first
a
touchdown.
jet sweep, that's right.
Yeah. That was very impressive watching how he was able to get into open space.
Especially
I will say
considering
that.
how young he is.
Gibbs and Montgomery, they were actually doing pretty good for the game. Goff,
The beginning of the game.
we're not talking about the Gibbs fumble yet, all right? I will say, Goff, he was pretty on point. He didn't have a single turnover.
He had a really good game, like entirely.
Yes,
He
so
didn't really play bad at all.
not at all. Halftime, I was excited. We were up by 17.
Everyone was excited. America was excited.
And then we get to the third quarter.
The worst quarter
The worst.
in Lions football. Actually, no, probably not. Probably not, but still. They've struggled with third quarters all year. I don't know what it is.
I have to say, watching it in real time, it was a dumpster fire. It was I was trying to decide if what I was watching was actually what was happening. I thought
Yeah.
I was watching like an EA type Madden game.
I thought we were back in 2008.
I hope not. And I want to tell you guys something. If you guys were there for the Vildor helmet alley-oop to Aiyuk, I about damn near threw my water bottle at the TV.
It was kind of cool, though. I hate to
all
say
right.
it, but it was kind of cool.
It was cool, but I mean, if you just would have let it hit the ground, it would have been an incomplete. And then, anyways, Gibbs, he fumbled. About all we can say about it.
That's when momentum really started to shift in the 49ers' favor.
Funny enough, Gibbs has only fumbled 2 times this year. St. Brown, he was St. Brown.
Good as usual.
Yeah, Laporta, reliable.
As usual.
Josh Reynolds. Okay, here's where we get to the fun stuff. Goff had it there for him to catch on fourth down. Didn't come down with it. It hurts. Though I don't think he should be getting that amount of hate that he's getting online right now.
I do. Although I think it should be more directed at Dan Campbell, who did not kick the field goal.
But he got us to that point by being aggressive. Or he stuck to his guns even though he lost.
But he
He
didn't need to there, though.
I mean, it was 4th and 3.
Yeah.
For both. Or within the 4th and 5.
They weren't down by that much at that point, though.
That is true.
It
But
would have been much better would have just kicked the field goal, in my opinion. I think that would have tied it up now that I'm thinking about it.
They did miss an opportunity to tie it up. Our thoughts after the game. Connor?
I hate Dan Campbell. But then the day after the game, the day after that, I stopped hating Dan Campbell again. I think it'll be okay. I blamed it on Dan Campbell, for sure, for the entire game. I blame the entire loss on him at first.
At first, yes, that's the point, at first. Well, we have some good news for our Lions fans. Ben Johnson is staying with the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. He turned down 3 head coaching jobs. Which, thank God. Now, if only we can get, what's his name, Aaron Glenn?
Mm-hmm.
If only we can get him out. He's not too good.
It's not too bad, though.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
There's worse.
All right, we could have Matt Patricia. Eagles suck. Matt Patricia, please don't come back to the Lions.
He's with the Eagles?
He's our defensive coordinator.
No way.
About when the time everything started going to hell.
Sounds about right. That explains their loss to the Buccaneers, which I was very happy about.
Our thoughts on the AFC Championship game, Ravens sold, as usual. You can ask Connor. I told him even before the game, weeks in advance, that the Ravens were going to choke. You can even ask him.
I was a believer that they were going to win the Super Bowl,
But, as usual, I was right. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson not scrambling at all.
Listen, the thing is, though, he still had a fairly...
He threw it into triple coverage, man.
Yeah.
At that point, you just have to tuck the ball and run.
But you do have to remember the part where there was a time where he was the team's
leading,
like one of their top receivers.
Yeah, that's true.
He got his own pass, which just...
That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching that. Now, Patrick Mahomes, the dad bod scandal. The dad bod scandal, as usual.
Dad bod Mahomes.
Dad bod Mahomes, of course.
Jackson's brother.
Okay. Brittany Mahomes' husband. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I think the Lions in this draft, I think they should draft the refs, as the Kansas City Chiefs have.
Okay. I think though about the AFC Championship game, I don't think the refs helped that much.
Because they didn't have to. The Ravens were self-sabotaging.
Exactly. Zay Flowers.
The taunting call.
And the taunting.
That was...
the Lamar Jackson fumble.
Oh, yeah.
There were 2 fumbles in that game.
I have to say, watching Lamar Jackson sell the game after all the hype that was brought up about him, I never believed in it.
I did.
He did, but I was telling him at work before the game, they're gonna choke. They choke every single year. Until I eat my words, which is probably gonna be next year, because the 12-year stretch, the Ravens are somehow good every 12 years.
They won the Super Bowl in 2001, 2013, and my prediction is 2025.
So that to be excited about. All right. Let's get to the important news. Taylor Swift.
Taylor who?
You guys can't see it, but Maddie, our camera woman, just perked up right when we said Taylor Swift. Well,
Taylor Swift's stats impeccable on the game.
Exactly.
Cheers after every Travis Kelce touchdown.
Have you guys seen the highlight reel for them? Every single time they pan up to her, it's a 1-hour-long video.
Is it really?
No, but I want to make it.
Maybe not for that one game, but for the whole season, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I've come up with a challenge that we're going to talk about in this video. So, the amount of likes this video gets is the amount of yards we have to kick a field goal because Dan Campbell wouldn't. We are going to make up for it. So, for example, if this video gets 100 likes, we have to kick 100 total yards. We have to make it. We have to make it.
I don't know what type of foot you have, but I'm not kicking 100 yards.
Well, it's not going to be just one kick.
What are we gonna do? Like soccer, like booting it up there, and then we set it up, then kick it?
I'm gonna buy a stand, a field goal kick stand, the one that they use in the NFL to practice. And however many likes this video gets, that's how many yards we have to kick.
Okay, well, if you want to see that, like the video, there's something I would like to say, however. Lions, I'm very happy with how your guys' season went. I'm excited for the future. And, you know, one pride. Well, thank you for watching our very first broadcast of our very first episode of our football talk. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.